Next one is the bimodal distribution. What is bimodal distribution? What is bimodal distribution? So in the case of bimodal distribution, the probability distribution, right? It is a bimodal distribution is a probability distribution. It will have two modes in it. It will have two modes in it. So you can see there are two peaks here. As the name says, bimodal, two modes, two peaks are there here. In this case, the data tells the story. The pattern, the data distribution pattern tells us the story very clearly. For example, in the x-axis, we have plotted the the feet size for both male and female. Approximately, you just think that way, okay? Let's say you are a shoe manufacturer. You want to make sure that you want to produce more male and female shoes, but before you produce before you start your production for producing the shoes, right, for male and female, you want to make sure that majority of the population, what is the size of the male feet? The majority of the population, what is the average size of the female foot size? In that case, we can say clearly here, right? So for 118, 126. Let's assume that 118 centimeters, something like that, okay? So in this case, we can see a peak here. That means, this is in terms of thousands, just, think about 6,000 or, let's say 10,000, 60,000 females foot sizes, 118. And this one is, if you draw a line here, let's say you have something with 70,000 male in the population, 70,000 males, average feet size is this one. The mode is this one, most frequently occurring value. Look here, even the case of manufacturing, this one is helpful to make the right decision, isn't it? For example, if you produce more shoes in this size, what will happen? Only few females foot size 114. In that case, what will happen? The shoe size is very small, right? Only the 30, the 30,000 or 25,000 people can buy. How about the rest? They cannot use this. So let's say if you produce 1,100,000, out of the 100,000 is the population. Let us assume that the female population. Out of the 100,000, if you produce the size 114, what will happen? It's a small size, right? Only 25,000 out of the 1 lakh. Only 25,000 females foot size are small. They can buy the small size shoe. Rest of the 75,000 shoes, you cannot sell it. You want to make sure that before you produce the shoes, right, before you make the shoes, in the population, which size is used by majority of the people, a majority of the female and male, what is their the common size, right? So you will say 118 for female and male is 126. This size shows if you produce more, that makes sense. This is a simple example, okay? Even to compare two populations, see in this case, the female and male, these two are two different populations. Male is different from female. These, if you want to compare two different populations, that kind of situation also, the bimodal distribution is very much helpful. You remember in the very first session, when I gave the introduction, what is the advantage of finding the shape of the distribution? This is another advantage. Okay. Next one is uniform distribution.